Hi, my name is Stephen Sindoni, the host of Stephen's World Talk Radio. Today's program is about angels, crystals, and a whole lot more. My guest is Breeze. She has a most fascinating story to share with us. Breeze, welcome to Stephen's World Talk Radio. Breeze, can you tell our audience who Breeze is and how you got started in following a spiritual path?
My name is Breeze, and I want to thank Stephen Sindoni for having me in his show program. And I would like to give you some information that pertains to me.
Great, great. I'm looking forward to hearing it.
Good day, everyone. I am Breeze, although by others call Monique. I want to thank Mr. Stephen Sindoni for being so kind to hear my plight in this life. This, of course, is only a mini episode or chapter, for so much has transpired or befallen me or taken place in my life that it would take too long to divulge or expose in words. One day, when the time is appropriate, it shall come to light and be exposed to the world. Or I should say, let the world know how I, as a human being, has been able to endure or survive so many storms. One day in the past, while I was in my early 20s and I lived a carefree, unleashed, emancipated time, I was invited by a friend of mine to come to her home on a Sunday, and I spent the day with her. I then invited a friend of mine who knew how to drive a car if he would also like to accompany me, of course, with my friend's permission, to see my friend in a town called Vega Baja in Puerto Rico. He said yes, and after we had been to the beach and later to a club to dance all night, since we both liked dancing, and had breakfast, we then proceeded on our way to Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. It was a long ride on the road, two-lane road, and one could only see open grass field on the left and right side, with a bright, beautiful morning with no other cars in sight, since it was approximately 6 o'clock in the morning. I said to my friend Junior, let's leave the car windows down in the yellow Volkswagen and the radio on so that he nor I would fall asleep. We didn't sleep the day before, and it was a long trip on the highway to our destination, Vega Baja. No sooner had I made that comment to my friend, a nice breeze captivated the entire Volkswagen. I fell asleep with the breeze, and I saw automatically myself going straight up at a tremendous speed past the world, planets, and out into a bright light, blinding light that engulfed me. It was the most beautiful scene I have ever encountered. Not only that, but as I looked to my left, I saw a gigantic archangel, or should I say a seraphim or cherubim. I was by the throne of God in heaven. But next to this light being, I saw the archangel profile of a face of an eagle, but at the same time as a person with white feathers on its face, head, body, and colossal wings, 6 wings to be exact, 3 wings on the left and 3 wings on the right side. I didn't see the archangel facing me, only facing sideways. I then turned my face to the bright light because it attracted me, and I heard the cherubim call me by my name 7 times, but I ignored the call of my name since I was fascinated by the light. Oh, it was so beautiful and peaceful. I didn't want to acknowledge the eagle cherubim calling my name, so the eagle cherubim came upon me and brought me back down to earth, whereby I, in an instant, saw a large black Oldsmobile car coming straight to us. I looked instantly at my friend and saw his head on the steering wheel, asleep. I don't know how long the Volkswagen was going on its own, but I called out, Junior, wake up. He immediately turned the steering wheel to the right and avoided a head-on collision crash. The Oldsmobile had a slight scrape but the Volkswagen lost its left front wheel. I told my friend to drive the vehicle between the two fences in the open field on the left side. He only had a minor scrape on his knee, and only I, on impact, hit my head on the left side with the front glass. My friend says, "Thank you," 2 to 3 times, and I was shaken not from the impact, but from where I just came from. I said, "Don't thank me." An angel or archangel from God's throne who reside in the heaven brought me down to earth and saved your life and mine. For 8 months I could not shake off the angel that was upon me, and still is, because I felt large wings on my back that I could not shake off. Many a times this gigantic angel has saved my life and does justice where injustice is done. So you see, this is my story. We all have angels that protect us all, but you have to do the calling to that. When in danger, if it's not your time to go, they will protect you automatically without you calling them. Call upon the angels and tell them to help you solve issues that you cannot handle, and they will come to your aid to solve the problems. Last of all, I had taken a picture of me, and found that later that I am the same face as an archangel.
That's really interesting, because the photo there is a beautiful photo of the archangel, and you do resemble that photo, so it's very unusual to see someone who does resemble the angel. Do you resonate with that angel as though you had an embodiment as the angel?
Yes, yes. As I said, during that time, I'm the same as that angel.
So you feel the energy of that angel?
Yes, very much. And she's with me always. Many times I would be speaking and just feel her presence right on me continually. Sometimes I'll be speaking and it's actually not me speaking, but the angel itself.
So does the angel come over you, take over your body, or how does that work?
Yes, yes, she comes over me completely.
Yeah, do you hear her in your ear, auditory, or how does she do that?
Automatically start speaking to the individual. And later on I said to myself, why did I say this to this individual? And I realized it was the archangel speaking to that person.
So basically, the archangel comes to you telepathically, and you just get it, not auditory where you hear it. You
No.
just mentally you get it.
It uses my voice to speak to the individual.
And how long has this been going on? Since you're 20?
Yes, long time.
Quite fascinating, quite fascinating. What did your friend say in Puerto Rico after this incident? I mean, how did he react to it?
He kept thanking me, and I kept repeating to him, please don't thank me. I didn't save you. I went straight to heaven. I was in the 7th heaven. That's the throne of God. But there was this archangel there, and that's the one that brought me back down.
So it wasn't your time to stay
It wasn't my
in heaven.
time to be up there, even though I wanted to stay there and go there, because I came from that part of heaven. But I was sent down again to earth.
And why were you sent down here this time, do you think?
I believe because I probably have some kind of mission in helping people one way or another. Because I get people that come to me from all walks of life with their issues, and for some reason, I don't know how, I tend to give them certain advice that become quite helpful and has helped them, because they have come back to tell me, thank you so much, you helped me. And I keep saying to them, it's not me, it's the archangel.
So
it's all to
Breeze,
you.
So let me ask you this. So you came back here on Earth to be in service to humanity then.
Right.
What kind of feeling does it give you by helping others? Does it make you feel good that you're doing something?
It makes me feel happy that I'm helping someone else and they're happy. My main thing is for them to be happy and not have to suffer.
So you believe that coming to Earth in human form, that most all of us do, that we're here to experience things and have pleasure and also have the pain that goes with it in some cases?
Well, the reason why some people have the pain is because actually they themselves are reliving issues that happened in the past that they should not be relived, because the past is the past. You have to look forward to the present and the future.
All right, so let me ask you this. When you say reliving things from the past, are you referring to possibly previous past life experiences in different embodiments with the
In
individuals?
different embodiment with issues that they did not
Haven't worked
terminated,
out? Haven't worked out yet.
worked out,
Right.
right?
So from an early age, you realized that you had a connection to the angelic realm, and you realized that you were an angel of some form. You had one coming through, and that you were here to be in service to help others, humanity. Are there any other instances that have happened that where you've helped others, where you've been in service to others?
Yes, another time, I believe because the archangel was giving me instructions to go into other areas also. And that area had to do with crystals. Because many of them, whether people know it or not, are into crystals.
Well, you
in the
know,
earth.
you're right, because I myself have crystals and have gravitated towards crystals. Going to in California, many people work with crystals. A friend of mine owned a crystal shop, and I was very magnetically drawn to crystals and not really knowing why. And it was just beginning, maybe 3-4 years ago, to start studying them a little bit and to understand the beauty of them. Yet I didn't get that much information from the people who own the shop or people who own them. Just a few bits of information here or there, but not enough to understand that each crystal has a purpose, and a lot of them have healing properties, and what the benefits are from them. So what I'd like to do with you would be to kind of discuss more about the crystals. I think the audience would really like to hear about the crystals, because I know that based on our initial conversation about the crystals, I was in awe about just the ability of the crystals, how they can help in how many different areas, whether it be physical level, on a spiritual level, or an emotional level, or on a karmic level. So I want to get into this with you in detail, and I'm going to give you a chance to explain the whole gamut of crystals. So I think our audience is going to have the benefit today of finding out things that you're not going to find anywhere else but on Stephen's World Talk Radio.